The Municipality of Venice, a press conference. A. Martini, the president of the municipality. R. Vianello, a councillor specifically responsible for the environment. L. Mazzolin, a representative of NoGrandiNavi Committee and AmbienteVenezia Association. Axel Friedrich, an expert and international consultant, ex-divisional head of the environment in the transport sector of the Federal Environmental Agency in Germany, co-founder of ICCT, the International Council for Clean Transport. Translators: Silvia Galla for German and Barbara Warburton for English. The table shows various numbers of very fine particles in different situations. These particles are 1,000 times smaller than a human hair and 100,000 times smaller than PM 2.5. Why are they so dangerous? They enter the lungs, pass through the membrane, and cause a heart attack. 80% of the damage caused derives from a heart attack and 20% from lung diseases. We have also found soot particles in the brain. They pass up the nose, through the membrane, directly into the brain. There are studies and research which show a connection between this and senile dementia and Parkinson's disease. There are other consequences and illnesses such as abortions. In the open sea, the measurement is 1,000 particles, that is clean air. The baseline is from 1,000 to 2,000 particles per cubic centimetre. In Venice, the lowest level is from 6,000 to 7,000 units. This concentration exists almost everywhere in Venice. In the hometown of Professor Friedrich in Berlin, there is a level of 2,500. Where he works is from 6,000 to 7,000, 10,000 at times. But this is in the centre of a huge capital city, Berlin. If you take a water bus, a vaporetto in Venice, the average level is 30,000 units in the air you breathe. If you live alongside a canal, the average level is 150,000 units. There are also studies from the Helmut Center of Munich which show that even a brief exposure to these particles can cause damage. This is the most shocking image of the measurements taken. At the Scalzi Bridge, the railway station bridge, 62,400 the morning of the day before yesterday, an average of 30,000, with this peak of 62,400, Thousands of people cross this bridge every day. In this table, in a period of 3 minutes, the level oscillates from 30,000 to 62,400 units. There are the vaporetti, our normal method of transport in Venice, normal traffic which we all have in our towns. But in Berlin, all the buses have an anti-particle filter. In Venice, there are vaporetti and transport boats for goods, which constitute our traffic, with engines that are the equivalent of a bus or a lorry. Why does Berlin have filters and Venice doesn't? Also, the landing stages have very high concentrations of particles. Inside a landing stage, here is at the Zattere, a relatively open space as a zone. The level is 30,700 units. When a vaporetto arrives and manoeuvres in order to moor, the exhaust fumes fill the landing stage. This is a trip to the Lido on line 5.2. This is almost an area of open sea, where there should normally be a level of 1,000 particles. You think you are in the open lagoon with clean air. But in front of us, there was Ali Laguna and other boats giving a measurement of 20,000 units. This is the graph of the 5.2 trip. The last measurement was taken outside the town hall on the Grand Canal, 45,000 units. This phenomenon is not restricted to humble citizens, but also includes the city government, those who govern us. In the town hall, not only the politicians, but also the general employees who are there all day long, every day, and those who work on board vaporetti and other boats breathe this high concentration of particles during their working hours. This aspect is often forgotten. Everyone knows the problems connected to the cruise ship liners. This is the MSC Musica. The level 133,000 units. You can see the smoke coming from the smokestack, including soot particles. This graph of the MSC Musica passing the Zattere. But there are two different peaks. The first is a vaporetto. The second, the cruise line. During a day, 3 or 4 big cruise lines pass by, whereas there are very many vaporetti. 2 days earlier, always with the passage of MSC Musica, but the measurement was taken from the roof terrace of a house within the city centre, near to Campo San Barnaba, photographed using a zoom lens. The ship is 2 kilometres away, but the level is 40,000 units. It has only 950 passengers. It is a relatively small ship, and on a windy day, but the level is 80,000 units. This shows the measurement At the exit of the smokestack of an icebreaker fitted with an antiparticle filter, and the level is 2,690. A filter captures 99.999999% of the dangerous particles. There is no soot emission either. You can only see some rust. There are no exhaust fumes emitted. All are filtered. It is possible to do this here in Venice.